What can the church do better for you than you can do for yourself?
The church can help me understand the teachings and explain everything I need to know about my faith.
How do church teachings change over time as they did from before?
Well, as the world advances, you learn new things as the world changes around you, so the teachings will be different.
What can people do to further understand the teachings that they didn't comprehend in church?
Well, you can always read the Bible. Bible has it right there in black and white, so you can reread it and understand.
Does going to church help you be a better person? Why or why not?
I mean, it says that you have to go to church every Sunday, and yes, it does make you a better person going and learning about your faith.
Do you need to go to church to be a good Christian? Why or why not?
I mean, it's important to go to church to learn about your own faith and learn to be a donator, and you learn to pray to God directly right there in church.
What can the church do better for you than you could do for yourself?
By going to church, I can learn more things about the sacraments and church teachings, and stuff like that's a lot harder to learn on my own.
How do church teachings change over time as they were from before?
Well, as time goes by, the church teachings become more relevant to modern day life because of certain things that happened in the past.
What can people do to further understand the teachings that they did not comprehend in church?
If people don't understand what they heard in church, they can go ahead and look it up online or ask a religion teacher or a priest. They'll have a better understanding.
Does going to church help you to be a better person? Why or why not?
Going to church does not necessarily make you a better person because there are a lot of people who aren't Christian that don't go to church who are also very good people.
Do you need to go to church to be a good Christian? Why or why not?
You do not need to go to church to be a good Christian necessarily, because a lot of people don't have the time in their schedule to actually make it to Mass every weekend. But to be a good Christian, you can still go like once a month or something.
What can the church do better for you than you can do for yourself?
Well, the church, when you attend Mass, teaches you the readings of the gospel and educates you on the historical perspective of Christianity that you normally wouldn't get on your own.
How do church teachings change over time as they did from before?
They get a little bit more modern. For example, I know they changed the policy on cremation, for example. They have adjusted over the time to become more in line with what's going on with current modern Christianity or Christians in society.
What can people do to further understand the teachings that they didn't comprehend in church?
The church always offers additional classes, for example, Bible study classes, group educations, and so forth, to get a better understanding of the history or the teachings of the Bible and Christianity.
Does going to church help you be a better person? Why or why not?
I think so. It helps you have a better understanding of what is important in your life and what is not so important in your life. And sometimes you need that for an adjustment.
And do you need to go to church to be a good Christian? Why or why not?
Yes, you do. The teachings of the church in Christianity say that you have to attend and observe the Sabbath and holy days of obligation. And as I mentioned earlier, that's how you educate yourself and rehearse and review the history of Christianity and teachings of the gospel and the Bible.
One of the quotes from the textbook that we chose for this project is, "As a body is one, though it has many parts, and all parts of the body, though many, are only body, so also Christ." This relates to our interviews because this quote states that the church functions through all parts and all people, just like a body functions through all of its parts. So without people going to church, the body of the church cannot function properly. The second quote from the textbook that we picked for this project is, "The world was created for the sake of the church." This relates to the responses of our interviews because the answers to our interviews suggested that being a good and dedicated Christian requires you to go to church.